All passengers for Flight 103 to Nashville, Tennessee, please proceed to Gate 17 for boarding. Well, I played Chicago the other night and was headed back home on a morning flight. I had my luggage all checked to Nashville, Tennessee. So I got on board to find a comfortable seat, and the stewardess smiled at me real sweet, said, "Welcome aboard, sir, on flight number 103. So I found myself a nice easy chair. Then the captain's voice came over the air. He said, "Welcome aboard, folks, this is Captain Lee." Said the weather's kinda nasty down here, but where we're going it should be clear, and the time in Nashville right now is 3:30. Now I've flown hundreds of times before, but friend, when I heard them engines roar, I buckled down that old seatbelt good and tight. Then down the runway, Nashville bound, that big old bird lifted off of the ground, so I leaned on back and prepared to enjoy the flight. Then the stewardess brought some scrambled eggs, and the guy beside me, he checked the legs, and the other guy beside him made a funny crack. Just about that time I heard a yell, and I saw a friend that I knew right well, and he waved at me and hollered out, "Hijack." Well, I really don't know who's to blame, 'cause Jack has always been my name, but I want to tell you right now, and this is true. Had I known the problems that were coming to me just for being on flight number 103, I'd have wished my ma and pa had to call me Sue. The stewardess screamed and then threw the eggs all over the guy that had checked her legs, and spilled hot coffee all down over some woman's dress. Then a voice come over that intercom, "Some nuts aboard, and he's got a bomb," and 13 people had cardiac arrest. The air police jumped on me real fast, and the pilot, he started to dump in the gas, and my buddy that hollered at me, well, he just froze. The marshal, he grabbed me around the neck, then he threw me down like to broke my neck, and stuck a great big old 38 right on my nose. Well, I tried to tell him that Jack's my name, and I had no intentions of bombing the plane, and just about that time everything went black. Well, he brought that gun down upon my head, and it hurt so bad that I thought I was dead, and all because my buddy had said, "Hijack." Then when I awoke down there on the ground, with my hands all cuffed and my feet all bound, I felt right lucky just to know I was really alive. Now the stars can all fall out of the sky, and all hell can freeze before I'll fly, and especially if it's on flight 103. So my friend, if you have to sing some night, then I have to get up and catch a morning flight, be sure you remember exactly what I've said. And if you see a friend, you better use some tact, and especially if his name is Jack, and if you have to speak at all, you better call him Fred.